the way for money. I ain't interested in fame, and I pray that never change. Ambition is priceless, something that's in your veins, and I put that on my name.
So I just wanted to come and make a quick video. As you can see from the title, it's about how I moved to Atlanta, Georgia with $150. I one day decided I was over Jersey. I said I always wanted to move down here. I wanted to go to Clark Atlanta. So I was like, hey, well, I didn't go for college. I'ma just go now. Never been here. Only seen it on TV shows, internet, stuff like that. Never been to Atlanta. Just always wanted to move here. Excuse me. So I was working in a hair salon at the time, and everybody was so supportive of it. Not everybody, but everybody was. They was just telling me, listen, you don't have no kids, you single, move. That's what you want to do, move. Go to Atlanta. Atlanta is a good place to be right now. So one of the owners, she came out here. She was like, I found some apartments for you and all this type of stuff. Like, everybody was excited for me, so I got excited. So I only knew 2 people live down here. One is, they're both my cousins. One worked where I currently work at, and the other, she had moved down here probably like a few months prior to me moving, but it wasn't like we talked every day. Neither one of them. It's not like we talked every day. So I put it somewhere. I probably think on Instagram. Then I wanted to move down here. My cousin reached out to me like, listen, I can refer you, blah, blah, blah. She referred me to a job. I'm so excited. I had my own place in Jersey. I ended up giving up my spot because I interviewed for the job. Gave up my spot. Was like, oh, I know I'm going to get it. Didn't get the job. So now I'm sick because I then gave up my apartment. So now I didn't get a job, gave up my apartment. I got to live back with my parents. Anybody that knows, once you have your own spot, you never want to go back home. So I was like, listen, I don't care what I gotta do. If I gotta work at Target, I'm gonna work at Target. I am out of here. At this point, now I gotta go, because I was embarrassed somewhat, because I put it on Instagram, on Facebook. Oh yeah, I got the job at such and such. I'm moving. I'm starting my life, and I didn't get the job. So I was like, listen, I gotta go. Whether it's with that job or not, I'm out. So and my initial goal was to come down so I can do hair, but I knew, you know, you have to get a clientele, you got to get a spot, you got to do all that stuff, and it costs money to do hair. Point blank period, it costs money. And I knew I was going down there with nothing, so I was like, I had to have something to fall back on. So I then applied for another position, got that job. So one thing I can say is I came here with a job. With anything else, no. But I did come knowing that I was starting a job. I left on a Wednesday. My job started that Monday. So what happened was I got that job, and I got the job probably September, because I left October. I started October the 6th. I started the job. So I left the 1st of October. I never forget, I went to $2 Tuesdays at the Atmosphere, and then I got jumped on the road. Now, mind you, I had stopped working at the hair salon because I was just over everything. So I stopped working at the hair salon, and only thing I had was nothing. I had no money. So how I was getting to Georgia from Jersey, I don't know. I just knew that I was packing my car up and I was out. Where I was getting gas money from, I don't know. I knew that I was gonna stay with my cousin until I got my own spot. So I knew I was gonna stay with her. But anything else, I don't know. When it came down to work clothes, what I was wearing is whatever I had. So I was my mother and them, like, it wasn't their burden, so I couldn't ask them, you know, for much. But they did give me, I had $200 altogether. This included money until I was going to get paid, and gas money to get to Georgia, which is a 13-hour drive. Car was messed up, shutting off, overheating. But I'm like, listen, whatever I gotta do, I'm out. So my father like, oh, maybe I should drive down with you and fly back. No, don't do that, because whatever money you're gonna spend for a flight coming back, that could be going in my pocket. I'll call y'all every 4 hours or so whenever I stop. I just need the money. I gotta go. I didn't even have a cell phone. I was using my mother's cell phone. The struggle was real. So I packed whatever I could pack up in my car, packed it up, and I chucked the deuces. I was like, either go hard or go home, and I'm not going home, so I'm going to go hard. Basically, I always say that. I left at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I knew I would get, it's 13 hours, so I would get here that evening. So, my mother and father was nervous. Oh, you never drove that far? And I never drove that long distance ever in life. And I was by myself. So it was scary. But it wasn't that bad. So I just was praying that my car didn't cut off. Now, I had an Impala at the time. An 07 Impala. So they was good. But mine was bad. Like, it was a lemon, basically. So, I drove down here. Spent a little, I think I probably spent 60 like on gas, or probably like between like $50 and $60. So that's why I say $150 is what I had to my name. Now mind you, you know when you first start working, you don't get paid, like that first week goes into the bucket or whatever you want to call it. So I literally didn't get paid to the end of October. So I had $150 for 3 whole, you see this? 1, 2, 3 weeks. I had $150. Now I still had to get food. I had to get work clothes, everything. I'm like, yo, what I'm gonna do? So, it ended up working out. I used my job on the first. Now, mind you, I'm just like, when we getting paid, set up my direct deposit. As soon as I got paid, I straight bought me a phone. I sent my mother her phone back, and then now I was on a mission to find me an apartment. I was grateful for her letting me stay with her, but nothing like your own. I'm gonna just say that. Nothing like your own. You like to decorate how you want to decorate, clean how you want to clean, cook what you want to cook, have it smell how you want to smell it. God bless the child that has his own. That's just plain period. It wasn't like nothing against where I was at or anything. It just was, for me, I needed my own. I never been that person to stay with somebody. So I'm like, yeah, I have to get my own apartment. So I ended up getting an apartment in the same complex that she was living at. We was already in. So I got me a 1-bedroom, and I moved in on December 19th. So from October the 1st to December 19th, I stayed with my cousin. And then from December 19th on, I had my own apartments. I don't stay there currently. I do have a different apartment now. And I've been down here. So this was October 2014. So it's now February 2017. So I've been down here, so you could just say 2.5 years, going on 3 years. October will make 3 years that I've been here, and it was hard. Don't get me wrong. Everybody says they want to move, but I really don't think a lot of people want to move. They like the thought of starting over, but a lot of people is scared. I basically came down here with 2 family members that I really didn't talk to, and $150. Never been here, out of my comfort zone. It just was me, God. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. Like, I'm not moving back to Jersey. I don't care. Now, where I lived there, I can say it was so country. I hated, I cried every day. Every freaking day. I'm like, I gotta move from where I'm at. Where I was at was so country. I was living in Woodstock. So it's like, they slick still low-key racist. So let's just leave it at that. So it wasn't my type of thing. I come from the city. So I lived in Irvington before I lived, well, East Orange. My apartment was in East Orange, but Irvington, East Orange, no, that type of area. So it's like, to live in Woodstock was like crickets. So I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, that made me want to move home. Also, a lot of other things, like, it's, how can I put it? The cost of living is cheaper. The quality of living is better. But certain things, to me, is where your money gonna come into play at. Food is a little bit more to me. Food shopping, I spend a lot of money. Also, they have taxes on everything. That's another thing that makes you spend money. So keep that in mind. And apartments look totally better than Jersey. Now, don't get me wrong. Jersey got some nice places, but you're gonna spend that money. So my first apartment, I was paying $720. I try to insert pictures. If not, yeah, I was paying $720 for my first apartment, and now I pay $1,100. But I have a 2-bedroom now, and I had a 1-bedroom before. Now apartments are nice. They all typically have. I live complex style, so pools, tennis court, basketball courts. What else? Pool, but the pool. What is that? Pool tables in the community rooms, gated communities, stuff like that. Inside the apartment, washing machine, dryers. You can rent them or some comes with them. Dishwasher, stove, sink, microwave. Like, it comes with that type of stuff. So one thing I can say, the apartments are A1 down here, which is why I probably will never move back home, because I know I can never get what I get for the price that I get it home. Now if I could, I will move back up north. The South is too slow. The South is different. So I like it to get my peace of mind, better living, but if I can move back and live how I live here up north, I would. It's just home. Home is where the heart is. For people that always ask me, how did I do it? That's how. I took a leap of faith and I left. Like, I don't have any children. So again, that could be a major difference between me and somebody else. I don't have any children. So I can just up and go wherever I please. Like, and I'm single. So I can get up. I can move to Texas today if I wanted to. Cali if I wanted to. I can go wherever I want because I don't have any children. But I also feel like if you do have children, that's more of the reason for you to want to leave Jersey. Essex County area to be exact, because it's terrible. So I feel like you can't be scared. You can't make excuses. So many people sends me messages and asks me, how did you do it? Why did you do it? How was this? How was that? You gotta try it. I can only tell you but so much what I experienced, but my experience isn't the full experience of what can possibly happen. I'm just telling you what happened for me. I'm very blessed, so I'm blessed. Like, I came down with a job, so no, I don't know how the job market is. However, I have heard that it's very hard to find a job in Georgia. I've heard that. Like, I've applied to Target plenty of times and I got rejected. Why? I don't know. But I don't know how it is, because I've been at the same place that I'm at now since I've been down here, and that's partially the reason why I'm planning on holding on to this until I can have my own business, because I'm too far from home to be trying to be down here searching for a job and I can't find nothing. So yeah, I don't know how the job market is. I can tell you how the apartment search is. To me, I feel like it's very easy to get an apartment here. Just have your credit at a decent score and don't have any evictions. Like, and your credit really probably ain't gotta be that good, because I ain't gonna lie, my credit was in the basement with my first apartment. You hear me? Basement. So therefore, your credit party ain't gotta be the best. Just make sure that you don't have any evictions, and then have that security deposit when they ask for it. Security wasn't nowhere near how Jersey was. I paid probably $875 the max to move in. Probably $900. I'm not gonna lie. Probably like $900 the max to move in. Jersey, you probably paying $2,000-$3,000 just to move in. It's not like that here. So, and if your credit is good, you don't even pay security. You just move in. Like, you pay application fees. Application fee was probably $100 or $30, and then $100 to hold apartment. Stuff like that. It's really affordable. So if you want to plan it, just have a couple dollars to do your processes for the apartments. Each one is going to be however much. So have a couple dollars, or just narrow it down to where you know these are 5 places that I would love to move, and I'm going to do all 5. Whichever one I get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put them in order. Whichever one you get, you take it. You can do stuff online. They do approve people over online. They do stuff over the phone. Trust me, I've seen it looking for apartments. So it's not hard. You just gotta want it. Like, I'm a strong person, and if God brought you somewhere, you wouldn't get stuck there. Like, because why would you be there? everything is written to me. Like, it's where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. Point blank, period. So if it's for you to be somewhere, you will be there. If it's for something to work, it will work. If it's not for something to work, then it won't work. You can always go back home, but at least try. You can't take my experience and think it's gonna happen like that for you, because it may not, or it may happen, or even better. I know people that's down here, ain't been down here long, got houses, and their houses are beautiful. I still have an apartment. So everything is different for everybody. But I say just try it. Do not let any negative comments stop you, because everybody always say, oh, Atlanta is the new North. It ain't. It's not. For one, I don't see no one that I know that lives down here from Jersey. The only way that you're gonna see somebody is freaking mosquitoes. I gotta close my window. The only way you're gonna see somebody from up north down here is if y'all actually plan to link up. I don't walk into Walmart and see anybody. I don't walk into Kroger and see anybody. Only time I see people is if it's a party and we all there, and people that I work with that's from up top. That's it. So no, it ain't the new North. No, everybody moving down here. It's just, it ain't none of that. Like, honestly, you do not see anyone. So don't let that be the reason you don't do it, because you feel like, oh, you're gonna be living in the same area. First of all, everybody pockets ain't the same to live in the same area. Some areas is cheaper than others. Some people live in the hood and some people don't. So, oh well, like, and if it is the new North, whatever, you can't fault somebody for wanting to change their life. I don't care if it's the new North, it's the nice North, whatever. Like, you can't fault somebody for wanting to change their life and actually doing it. They may be low-key jealous that, you know, you did it and they didn't. So you just gotta, if it's something that you really want to do, I'm all for it. Move. Get out of there. Start your life over. Pray, 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 pray. Every day. Pray. Whatever your religion is, pray. Start looking for jobs when you home. I did my interview over the phone. Do phone interviews, whatever. And even if you want to come down here without a job, hit the pavement running when you get here. Go hard. That's it. Go hard. Make sure whatever it is that you want to do, you sticking to that. You get into your money. That's it. Everything else is going to come natural. When you get your money, save it. Like, if you could come down here with savings, I'm pretty sure that would be better than coming down here with no money. I struggled the whole first year, I'm gonna be honest, because I ain't have no furniture, and my parents and my aunts and my uncle and my cousin, they came down here, but the truck wasn't big enough to fit all my stuff in it. So therefore, I had to buy all new stuff. So basically, I started from scratch. So that's saving up your money, getting what you want. Then you still got to pay your rent, still got to pay your car note, still got to pay your insurance, still got to pay your phone bill, light bill, water bill. That's another big difference, is water bills down here. I never paid the water bill in Jersey because everything typically was included. Like, I never paid the water bill, but the water bill be cheap, like $20, $30. So it's like, it's really all in what you want to do. So, I don't know what it was. I just was like, I gotta go. And I came down here, and I can honestly say I'm doing a lot better. I don't party no more. I don't shop nearly as much no more. I only go out when it's an event and people come down from up top. That's the only time I really go out. I was able to get a better car. My apartment is nice. I'm still working on saving money. I don't know how to save money. So I'm still working on doing that. But I can say moving to Georgia was the best move of my life. So I decided to make this video because a lot of people asked me, what did I do? It was nothing spectacular. So I didn't come down here on a handout. I was paying my way. I didn't move down here for a guy. People probably said that. No, I didn't move down here for a guy. Everything I got was my own. And I just made it happen. Like, I'm too far to have to go back home. So if I'm here, I'm gonna make it happen. So that's basically what it was. Yeah, so always remember, life was for you is always gonna be for you, and never forget why you started. Bye.